Hello, my name is Magali, and this presentation is on accessible PowerPoints. This is an overview of what the presentation will cover. So this video can be shared with presenters and moderators with the goal to increase personal responsibility of making presentation PowerPoints and videos accessible. It is the policy of APHA to hold meetings, conferences, and professional gatherings where physical and communication barriers do not exclude people with disabilities. APHA is committed to making the annual meeting accessible to the widest range of people. People who should be considered for accessibility on accessible PowerPoints include those who are blind, have low vision, or are colorblind. These are some features that should be considered when creating an accessible PowerPoint. Always try to use a larger font size like 20 point or larger, sans serif fonts like Arial or Calibri, and ensuring there is sufficient white space. Always try to use strong contrast between text and background so people with low vision can see and use the content. Use dark text on a white or off-white background, or reverse it and use white text on a dark background. White and black schemes also make it easier for people who are colorblind to distinguish between the text and the shapes. Always be sure to describe the images or figures that are shown on each slide. For example, the image on this slide includes 4 different images with varying text and background color, and you can see what the contrast looks like on each. Also, always be sure to include alternative text with all visuals. Visual content includes pictures, smart art graphics, shapes, groups, charts, embedded objects, and videos. Additional features include plain language. So the standard right now would be at a 6th grade reading level. Another thing to consider would be individuals who use screen readers. When someone reads a slide, they usually read things such as text or a picture in the order the element appears on the slide. In contrast, individuals who use a screen reader, it reads the elements on the slide in the order that they were added to the slide, which might be different from the order in which things appear. To make sure everyone reads the contents in the order you intend, it's important to check the reading order. When creating a new slide, always use the built-in slide designs that PowerPoint offers. These layouts automatically make sure that the reading order works for everyone. And this is an image that would not be ideal to include in a PowerPoint, just based on the complexity of it, and there's certainly not enough contrast between the text and the background. This would be a good example of a great slide to include on a PowerPoint where there's enough contrast, there's alternate text, as you can tell by the right side of the panel that it's in there, and the text is large enough. For additional resources and more information on creating accessible PowerPoints, these links are from the APHA, Microsoft, WebAIM, and AUCD. Thank you very much for listening to this presentation.